Hey
Hey,
guys,
Eurovoxers. I'm Chris,
and I'm Jess.
and we are going live for another edition of our rehearsal videos. Today was the second day of the rehearsals here from Minsk in Belarus for another 10 countries at this year's Junior Eurovision Song
Yes.
Contest 2018. Today saw Wales, Ukraine, the Netherlands, Serbia, Russia, Portugal, Poland, Malta, Kazakhstan, and finally Italy all have their second rehearsals
Yes.
today.
Hey Andy.
Hey Andy, welcome
Welcome.
aboard. So we've had these 10 rehearsals today, and
We
now
have.
we're going to give our opinions of which were our top five
Yes.
in order. We'll start at five and we'll go down to number one.
Andy likes to jump off. So do I actually. It's a nice jump off. Hey Elliot.
Hey Clara.
Hey
Hey
Clara.
Elliot.
Oh, we miss you too, Andy.
Oh, we miss you too. We should have been here, but
Oh,
next time,
next
maybe
year.
maybe next year. So we're going to give our top five.
Yes, we are.
Starting from number five and finishing at number one, which will be our favourite, to who we thought was the best today on the second rehearsal.
Yes.
So we'll start off at number five.
Yes.
Jess, what is your number five for today?
My number five is Malta, which might sound surprising to people that know me and my favourites this year, because Malta song is not one of my favourites, I will admit. It's a good song, it's just not to my personal taste. However, apologies. However, Ella can really, really sing.
That's good, Jess.
I'll be fine.
It's the cold Belarusian
Yes.
air. That's it.
It's -4, guys. I mean,
really
come on.
cold. No snow yet, though. So.
No, not yet. Anyway, yes. So Ella is an absolutely fantastic performer and kind of vocal performer as well. And there's a lot of kind of big notes and high notes in the song. And my goodness, in the arena, she sounded incredible. Like she was singing them literally like there was no tomorrow. She was just belting them out. She was giving her all on stage. It was strong and it was confident. And it was blooming amazing in my opinion.
So she's deserved.
Yes, so she deserves
top five.
a spot in my top five.
Because this year the quality has been so high, it really has been difficult for us to choose our top five. But unfortunately, some sacrifice has to be made, and we're going to offend some people by not including some countries and others which they don't believe should be in the top five, unfortunately. So,
but I mean, it doesn't mean that we don't think they're any good. It just means they're not to our taste exactly. So
that's good. You chose those Malta, and I chose as my fifth is the Netherlands. Again, a fantastic duo, Max and Anne.
Yes.
And on Monday, when they first rehearsed, Max looked uncomfortable, and there was a few little mistakes I found. But today, God, they look so comfortable together.
Yeah,
they gelled together.
They've improved a lot.
They really had, and you could see and feel it when you were sat watching them sing, and they really did make a really big impact on me. I naturally like the song anyway because it's a really good ballad.
Carry on.
I appreciate a good ballad. But I found that they gelled better today, and certainly when they hit those high notes, I was getting a few goose pimples on my skin when they were singing. And some people may not agree with the staging, and you can see their faces in the background. Kind of reminds you of Jack's from Croatia a few years ago. But to me, it really worked, and in my opinion, they deserved that place in the top five.
Yeah, it was very lovely.
I don't think they've made many top five attempts, but
no,
which is sad because it's such a good song. But today, the Netherlands have really got my vote, and they've made my top five today.
Good. So Andy says, not sure what the guys were doing with the bands. We're dancing. Oh, that's in the Netherlands.
Yes.
Yeah, they have. For me, I find it a bit strange. You have Max and Anne on the main stage, and then the dancers on kind of the little mini stage. And I feel like they're just disconnected from each other. And it's either you focus on Max and Anne or you focus on the dancers, but to focus on both when they're so far away is strange. For me personally, I love the dancing and I love the bands and
to me, it all gelled and worked well. If you had asked me when they first rehearsed, I wouldn't have put them in my top five personally when I heard them first rehearse.
Yeah.
However, today it just seemed to have worked, and I'm really impressed. I like the song anyway.
Yeah.
But a good ballad with the big notes that you can hit, and both of them hit them.
Yeah.
They certainly deserve that place
Yeah.
today. So now we move on to number 4, our fourth
Yes.
favourite today. Jess, what is your fourth favourite today?
Kazakhstan. For, I would say, for obvious reasons, because, well, not only because I love the song, but also because Danilia, is a fantastic vocalist. And although I'm still not very hot on the staging, and I do still feel a bit let down that she's just standing there alone, I can't deny the fact that she has an incredible voice and so much stage presence and so much character on stage. And in my opinion, I get the impression she's in it to win it. I get determination from her.
Yes, you get that from her on the whole
Yeah.
Kazakhstan team. There was a press conference
Yeah.
after they performed today, and Kazakhstan, really, you could just see they went to host.
Yeah.
The head of delegation has actually said they went to host a
Yeah.
Junior Eurovision, provided that they actually win the contest. So,
Yeah.
and in regards to your, she's standing alone and you would have preferred backing dancers, I believe in the press conference she did actually state that she wanted to tell the message on her own, so she didn't want the dancers there telling her message. That's why she was there on her own. So that's probably the reason why you haven't seen any backing dancers there. But I can understand why she's in your top 5, definitely.
Yeah. So Clara, Jess, did you meet Italy yet? Yes, I have. Oh no, that was Andy. Sorry, Andy. Yes, I have met Italy.
They were lovely.
And
adorable.
As everyone will probably know by now, Italy's my favourite song from this year's contest. I still can't believe I actually got to meet them. It's just made my whole day. And guys, interview is coming soon, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that interview. It's a nice little interview.
Clara Cabera Miguel, which rehearsal stood out for you today? Well, we're going to get to that.
We get to that one because we both agree on the same number 1, so we'll announce that again. So I've said Malta and Kazakhstan have stood out for me today. So I've
Chris has said the Netherlands, and
now my fourth one is Portugal. That's my fourth one today. There's no secret. I've really enjoyed Portugal's entry this year. It's not what I would have expected from Portugal. Rita has sung a song about how social media affects teenagers and how the way they behave with teenagers today and children today. And I genuinely believe this is such a good song.
It is.
It's catchy. She can really sing. She engages with the camera. You can see she's enjoying every single moment. And I really like the presentation of the song as well. She's done a good job. And I hope personally that is the best result for Portugal because it's well deserved. It really is. She can sing and she's a credit to Portugal, I think.
But the only, what's the word I'm looking for? The only kind of...
But it's slightly negative. Maybe.
I wouldn't say it's negative as such, but the only kind of thing I'm thinking is that Portugal is second in the running order.
Yes.
And they're coming after, the powerful Ukraine and then the favourites Kazakhstan. And I wonder if they'll get lost among that. Yes. But otherwise, I really hope and pray that she does well because she really deserves it.
She really does, and it's a good song.
Yeah.
The whole delegation and the whole of Portugal are behind her. We are too. We really hope she gets a good result for Portugal.
Yes.
So we're on to our top 3 now. Yeah. Drum roll, the top 3. Exciting. So Jess, who is number 3 in your top 5?
Ukraine. Because Dorina, for such kind of a small young girl, to have such stage presence and such a voice and such power, for me, I find it incredible. And I kind of, whenever I see Dorina on stage, I immediately think of girl power. And yeah, she impressed in the arena. I will say though, that if there's anyone out there going to be watching it in the arena, or even on TV, I guess, bring your earplugs because this is a loud one.
She can back up the
Yes, in a good way though.
And as you said, if you had to call it now, who is it going to win? Who is going to win?
If I was to call it right now, at this moment in time, at 1941 GMT, on the 23rd of November 2018, I'm going to say either Australia or France is going to win.
I can have, yes. Yeah,
One of those
Australia
two
and France.
countries
But then I can see Ukraine in there as well.
are
Australia,
winning it.
yes, Australia, France, and Ukraine.
No.
Yes, Australia, France, and Ukraine are the ones that I could really see just going for
I
the
mean,
crown.
Ukraine is good. It could easily get top 5, but I don't see it as a winner.
You know, well, we've got 2 days before we know, so it'll be interesting if our predictions are
Yeah.
right. I've never been right once yet, so
Neither
I
have
could be
I.
disproved, so you never know.
But Andy says, ooh, Australia.
You saw the video yesterday, Andy, when we were discussing
Yeah.
Australia. Oh my God,
If
this
you've
girl
seen
is
her
a
rehearsal,
superstar.
my
Oh,
goodness,
she is a
you would agree with
superstar,
us.
literally. The live performance is a lot better than her actual official video.
Yeah.
She can sing, and she's really noticeable on stage. She's
Gives me goosebumps.
yes, she is so good.
The standard seems a lot higher this year. 100%. Definitely yes.
These songs could enter adult Eurovision and do really well. Me and Jess were talking when we arrived, and we said to ourselves, the quality of songs is really good, but why can't these countries?
Hey, Ducks Up TV, welcome.
Hey, Kazakh.
Armenia will win. Well, I think Levon has a good chance.
He's very popular. His song is really catchy.
Yeah.
You can't miss his green suit. He has the trumpet.
Yeah.
He could do very well for Armenia. Well, Armenia have always had a good reputation in the
Yes.
Junior Eurovision anyway, so we've got to keep an eye out and see who.
Kevin, hey Kevin.
Hey,
Oh, we are really enjoying our trip so much.
It's literally been this is my first accredited press trip for Eurovision or Junior Eurovision, and I must admit, it has been literally the best experience of my life. We've had so much fun. We've done so much stuff, and if you want to see more of us, we're actually on Belarusian TV on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll talk to you more about that later.
So keep listening later on, and we'll tell you more about that anyway. So Jess then has given her third place country. My third place country is Italia. That's my third place country.
Why?
Well, they are the most adorable kids that you will ever see in your life. The song is, I've got a cold Welsh heart, and it even warms my cold Welsh heart.
Aww.
It's such a beautiful song. A couple of days ago, I saw the actual song for the first time, a bit delayed, admittedly, but I saw the song for the first time, and I actually shed a tear. It was that good.
No way.
I actually shed a tear with the Italian song. It was that good at that moment. People may think, oh, I'm being silly and I'm soppy, but I'm not soppy at all, and this really moved me. The pair work absolutely wonderful together. The chemistry between them is absolutely brilliant. They're always smiling.
Yes.
Nothing is too much for them, or you just, I don't know what to say. They're so wonderful, and the song is lovely too. And they can sing, and the stage is very fairy tale stages. It works well. You see him on a swing, and he's dancing. Oh, it's amazing.
And I actually went to the Italian press conference today after their rehearsal, and I mean, they admitted in their press conference they were, that they've become best friends, and you can really tell that they're just having the time of their lives together, and that they're just relishing everything. It's so lovely to see.
So, who is this now? Hello, Ducks Off TV. I don't like Poland or Kazakhstan. Who could you tell us which ones you do like? It'd be interesting to find out which two you really do like. We would really like to know that.
Kevin.
The stage is my favourite from any Eurovision event. Belarus is so ready to host the adults.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
And fun. I can't say this.
Funnily enough. Funnily enough.
Yes.
Okay, so carry on.
Junior Sand said in his press conference today that he feels very confident that if Belarus was to ever win the Eurovision, they're ready to host. They have a bigger arena ready, everything they're ready to host. So Belarus, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, you better send a good song, come and win. Please send a good song, win.
So, optimistically cynical, interesting name. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, Sorry. Okay. Thank you for your comment. I don't think I'll read it on here just because I don't think it's relevant to a Junior Eurovision chat. Donox TV, I voted for Albania, Armenia, and France.
Good
selection and very upbeat poppy songs as well.
It's going to be difficult for everybody to vote.
Yeah.
There's so many good songs. 20 fantastic songs. So you have picked some good ones there. So I've said my third favourite was Italy. So Jess, can you tell us now who is at number 2 for you?
Rather surprisingly, some people might think it's Italy. And people might be surprised that it's not my number 1. And I have to make a confession, just like Andy did, when I was watching Italy rehearse in the arena, I cried. Yeah, the rehearsal, the song, it's magical, it's enchanting, for me a little bit emotional. And I just had the biggest kind of smile on my face because
it does make you, that song does give you that. You can't help but smile.
It gives me goosebumps, it just gives me a warm feeling inside, but it kind of makes me a little bit emotional as well. I don't know why.
There's something very magical.
I think
about
it's
the
just
song.
It's the kids that are
The
singing.
innocence so good. And when you asked them in the press conference, what is love, and they give the most perfect answer. It says about this duo.
They basically just said love. Oh no, what did they say?
It's
I can't remember.
unconditional.
Yes, love is unconditional.
Jess was there, I wasn't, but I still know what they said. But yes, it's unconditional. It's just such a sweet thing to say, a really sweet thing. So they were my number. Yes, which my number 3 of Jess is they were your number 2, and my number 2 is Ukraine. Anybody that's seen her perform can't imagine how powerful her voice is. Really, you can't imagine how powerful. She's only short. She's such a sweet little thing. And my God, she can sing. If you're actually in the arena on Sunday, all I'm saying is she is very loud because her voice is so mature and she really hits those notes. It's a really I don't really want to use I don't really want to use the word catchy because it implies that it's like a really fast pop kind of song, and I wouldn't.
It does have some elements of that.
It does, but it's for me. It does such a powerful message.
And more kind of hip hop in
your
face.
That's what it is. But it has such powerful messages that she conveys in the back on the screen when she is singing. But she hits the notes and she moves around on the stage. But it's very interesting. The camera zooms in on her face a lot, and you can see she's got a face that conveys all the messages through her eyes. It's just amazing. And when she rehearsed the 3 or 4 times she rehearsed, every single time she got the loudest cheer in that arena.
I think so,
And I was sat outside the arena while Jess was inside, and you could hear the applause from outside the arena, plus you could hear her singing. She is definitely one to watch, in my opinion. She really is one to watch.
So Kevin, the ESC, voted for France, Wales.
Ooh, I like you, Kevin. I really like you, Kevin.
Ukraine. Good selection.
Good selection you got.
Andy says, I love Italian music. Andy, have you heard the Italian song? What do you think about it? Let us know.
It's bellissimo. It's just, it's wonderful.
It is.
If you tell me the Italian sing, it always feels it's like they sing in personally to you. It's such a romantic and beautiful language. And this song, All Is Love, is just, I love it so much. It's such a good song.
You haven't heard it yet? Come on, Andy. The final's in 2 days.
If you do listen to this song, you need a hanky by you. If it's made us too, I'm going to call Mark and Jess as well. Yes, it's going to affect you certainly. So hanky when you're watching it then. So we're down to our number 1.
And me and Chris have the same number 1.
Which no surprising from me personally. But for Jess, she's English, and there's always a bit of a reputation between English and Welsh, so now we have this competitive streak. But I can only say one thing: our number 1.
Are you ready?
Dream is Wales. Currently, that's our number 1. Jess, can you tell us why number 1? Wales is your number 1.
Well, if you saw the rehearsal, I think it's very obvious. I mean, Manny with her dancers are giving such an amazing performance on stage. You can tell they have worked incredibly hard to deliver the performance that they are giving. They have worked so hard on their vocals, on their choreography, and everything flows so, like the choreography flows so nicely together.
Yes.
Everything comes together so nicely. The camera work that the TV crews have done with their performance. shows them off in the best way possible.
It really does.
And my goodness, I'm feeling really hopeful for Wales that they're going to get a good result with this.
I really hope.
I've been so impressed by them, and even just Wales in general being around in the press centre and being in Junior Eurovision, they've just relished every moment. And yeah.
Because Kevin, as you said, Wales has grown on me so much. And the stage made me change my vote. I was initially going to vote for Albania. And that's a very interesting comment. And Elliot to go to the Wales, Ireland, Macedonia, France, and Australia. Great votes, guys. Obviously, these are your opinions, and everyone's going to differ. But Wales, I know I'm biased. I really am biased. But I can honestly say I always have been biased. When I first heard the song, I thought it was nice and it was pretty, but it didn't really do anything for me. And then when I heard it at the first rehearsal, I've never smiled so much in my life. I've never felt so proud in my life. And the song had the wow factor for me. It really did. And then she rehearsed for the second time today. And I was in the arena when she rehearsed, waving my Welsh flag and cheering her on. And again, the performance got even better for me. For me, what's so good about Wales this year is that I thought, how on earth dances could work? And my God, the dancers really work in this. I thought it's a calm and melodic kind of song, and how on earth is it going to work? But they all work together on stage, and they all add an element of something a little bit extra to the actual song itself. Wales is the song I find is very different to many others. It's melodic and charming, and it's got a good position when it's going to be performing on number 18th this Sunday. But they put a lot of effort into it. You could even down to the fact when it starts, it's got a little close up of all five of them.
It's a really strong start.
They've changed the makeup, and it's intense. It's really intense when it starts off, and then it kind of flows and goes very melodic out. It does. And in regards to Wales generally in the Junior Eurovision, it's been fantastic that they've been there. And I hope, fingers crossed, that they are able to stay in the Junior Eurovision. We've actually met the delegates, and there's something that's come across with the SOC and the delegates. They have interacted with so many people in the press centre. They've come over and they've thanked us, not just us, but other teams that have been in the press centre, and it's been a really nice thing to see. They appreciate, they've told us and they've told the other guys how much they actually appreciate that we've done in regards to promoting Junior Eurovision, but also the comments about Wales. They've been reading and they've been checking, and for us and these guys, all these other Eurovision sites, it's much appreciated because we do this for the love of the contest, the love of the song, the love of the singers, and it's really nice to see it. And Wales have deserved their place in this contest.
100%.
And man, if you meet her, she is one of the most wonderful children. She's just your typical child. She's loving her experience. She's loving life, and nothing's too much or too little. And it has been an absolute pleasure to be here for eurovoxx, but also been a pleasure to be Welsh and see my home country in Junior Eurovision. I can honestly say, I have never been so proud to be Welsh in my life. I really haven't. And again, thank you, Manu. Thank you, S4C. Diolch yn fawr for putting Wales on the map. Really, thank you. That was my first favourite. So
Clara says, are there more rehearsals tomorrow as it's rest day? So tomorrow there are no more rehearsals. There will be a technical run through of the whole show in the morning, and then in the afternoon for the participants it will be more of a rest for them. But me and Chris will be in the press centre hoping to catch more interviews as they're going to be around anyway.
You've got 1 or 2 extra interviews which haven't been published or typed up yet. It's been such a busy schedule today that it's been difficult to do everything. But trust me, we have got it done. We have got it there. We will publish very soon.
Yeah. And then in the evening tomorrow is the jury final. So obviously that show is going to really count because the jury is going to be voting on that one. So thank you for your question, Clara.
Andy, Chris, do you cry when Wales perform? Oh, very interesting. Well, I was there in the arena when Wales did perform, and I got to be honest, I was wearing up a little bit. I really wasn't. No tears were shed, but I was wearing up. More than anything, as the saying goes in the United Kingdom, you can smile like a Cheshire cat. And that's what I was doing. I smiled.
He's been doing that the whole week.
Yes, anyway. I have. But when I saw Wales, I got so many lines because I've smiled so much, and especially when I saw Wales, the man who performed. it was just such an amazing and thrilling experience to be here. And yes, I love the sound. When I hear her sing, I feel proud.
Aww.
That's what she does. When I hear her sing and see the
Proud
performance,
Welshman over here.
I feel proud.
So we have film 40, Wales elevated for me as well. It's my number 6, unfortunately. My top 5 is Ukraine, France, Israel, Albania, Macedonia. Good top 5. Andy said, Chris, it's lovely to see how proud you are. I agree, Andy. It's very sweet to see this big, strong Welshman give up something. Who would have thought it?
To be fair, I genuinely don't really feel that much emotion. I really cried. The song really made me cry, and just Wales just got me so emotional, and just such this proud feeling that for such a small country, we have shown what we can do and how we can present ourselves to the world. And the delegation in Wales, that I just mentioned as well, they have done an absolute superb job. They've been so friendly and so wonderful to everyone.
They have.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
Grodno. Hey, Grodno.
Hi.
Your impressions about Belarus, please, for these days, and also impressions of the Minsk Arena.
Well, when we initially came, we obviously had kind of preconceptions. We'd never been to you've been to Georgia last year.
Yes.
But I've never been to Eastern Europe. I've been to other areas in Europe and America, but I've never been. So I wasn't really expecting a lot when I came to Belarus. And all I can say is, wow, Belarus and Minsk are absolutely amazing.
It's stunning. It's grand.
It's everything you would like to see in a city.
Yes.
It really is. They've got massive shopping centres everywhere. Every single building looks really grand, and the design and the layout. The city's well planned and designed and laid out really well. The people are really warm and friendly. To get around is very cheap. We haven't braved the public transport. We've got taxis everywhere. Not yet. We've got taxis everywhere. However, that goes to show how very well priced things are. We've been able to take taxis pretty much every single day. We stayed in a fantastic hotel, and all the hotels, I've spoken to other people from Greece and Spain, and they've all said their hotels have been absolutely brilliant. And anybody thinking of going to Eastern Europe, I'd say come to Belarus. Really,
completely agree.
And they hosted the European Games next year as well. So there's another opportunity for the country to really shine and light up and show exactly what they can do. They've done an amazing job. You've got to come to Belarus. However, if you don't like the cold, definitely don't come to November to probably May, because it is absolutely perishing outside. For me, I love it, but Jess, she hates the cold weather, but yes, go for it. And the Minsk Arena itself,
amazing.
It is. I've been to a few arenas in my time, but it is absolutely the perfect venue for the Junior Eurovision. It's perfect.
I mean, it's the right size. It's the right kind of shape, if that makes sense. Like how it all kind of curves around in a circle around stage. Perfect venue for the perfect contest.
The press centre is a little small, I would admit. It's quite small, so trying to get all the delegates and who use the press centre as well as us in, it's been a bit of a struggle today because more and more people have arrived, and again tomorrow more and more people will arrive for the contest. But the good thing about where the press centre is located, it's literally right next to the arena. You can open the door, you can see the door, you can open it and go in and hear it. And then you've got the press conference room behind you, so you can jump from A to B and not really miss anything. That has been the beauty of this arena, especially for press and delegates, for them to use.
And then once you go back in the press centre, you can just walk across the road and go to a press conference, you know.
It's straight, so it's literally behind. So any more comments?
Kevin, this is the strongest lineup. Totally agree with you.
They can all sing well. Yes, there's not a single song that's bad, really. Everyone can sing. You know, you might have a least favourite, and I'm sure you all have a least favourite and a most favourite. However, I will say the lineup is strong, and every single person can sing.
Yes.
So, and anybody else? And the Eurovision, I want to go to Minsk now. It sounds amazing.
Come and join us.
You really should. Me and Jess, after our experience earlier on, because we saw a little bit of Minsk. Unfortunately, when you do these events, you get very little time to actually see how wonderful the city is. we've been lucky. We've been in the middle of the city and the arenas, so
Yeah.
we've kind of seen a bit of it via taxi. But we said we would come back. It's such a good city. You just get a warmest welcome, and it's so
Yeah.
much to see and do. And I can't big it up enough. I really would come back, definitely.
Yeah.
Tell me about the food.
So
We've lived on chocolate and desserts pretty much most
pretty
of the
much.
week.
So I, for one, I'm a very fussy eater, you
Same
know,
here.
and I haven't been brave enough yet to try any of the local cuisine apart from the local pastries, which are amazing.
We had those
Oh.
today. Yeah, we're going to show you our
We're
look.
going to show you. So on our little excursion
Which
today
you
with
will
the
find out exactly what
Belarusian
happened on our excursion.
TV, we open this, guys. So this, guys, is one of the most amazing things you will ever eat in your life. You basically, I'm going to give you a demonstration because why not? You just break off and eat away.
I think it is so tasty.
Yeah.
It's so nice. We actually bought 4.
I know.
We bought 4. This is the
Different ones. I
cinnamon.
think it's nuts. I couldn't quite understand the Belarusian. And then we have a cinnamon one as well.
We had 2 cinnamon ones as well, so they're really nice. But the famous kind of, I can't remember it, but it's like a potato.
It's a potato pancake, basically.
And everybody raves about this. So we haven't tried it, or we should.
Maybe we'll try. I mean, we've still got a few days left anyway, so.
But in our hotel, we've been lucky enough to serve the most amazing food you will.
Yes.
And the food is so cheap here as well.
Yeah.
You can have a steak for 12 quid, and I mean, the steak is cooked to perfection. You can have chicken for about £4 in British money.
Yeah.
Or £7 in euros. So the food is really good here.
Is it Perta or Berta?
They're pronouncing it as Perta.
And why are they pronouncing it as Perta?
It's just the way. It's just the word before Perta. So because they use the word, they've got to use the P. Perta. I voted for Ukraine, Armenia, Russia, and Poland.
Oh.
So you didn't use your 5th vote then? But you've got some good songs.
So Olympic Song Contest would like you to say that. Love from Croatia.
Love from Croatia. Well, do you know what?
You can say. We know you can say.
I know I can say it.
Go on.
No. We'll do. The press conference had Manu, and she says it a lot better in real life.
Olympic Song Contest would love you to say. How can you let them down?
No, and I said it plenty to death.
Should I try?
It'd be more fun if Jess said it, to be honest. But Manu said it so best.
Close to the screen for this one.
So I'll say the first bit. Llanfair, Pwll, Gwyn, Gylch, Go Gerech.
Go.
That's all we need to do. But if you bet, they have a small, a shorter version. Llanfair PG. That's what they say. Llanfair.
How do you do the first sound?
You're trying to spit. You're trying to speak Welsh. All you need to do is sound like you're trying to spit, basically. It's Llanfair, Pwll, Gwyn. Llanfair PG. But to make it easy to say Llanfair PG. But it's easy for me to say Llanfair PG.
Do they have hash brown fries? Okay, so guys, Andy's asking if they have hash brown fries. And for anyone that lives in the United Kingdom or I think Ireland that has access to Iceland supermarkets, they serve these things. So it's a hash brown in the shape of like a French fry. And it's the most delicious thing you could ever eat in your whole entire life.
I've heard of it, but I've never tasted it. But I've tasted
so get yourself to Iceland supermarkets and hash brown fries. And if you eat it with pizza, even better.
So we're advocating on a very unhealthy diet here, we are. So.
But I haven't seen any in Belarus though, so there's a...
That's the name of the potato fry from Grond, no, the potato hash. What's it called? The potato
pancake.
Pancake is, are we saying this right? Traniki. Are we saying this correct?
Who knows? And there's a name in
Jamiana.
Russian letters that I can't pronounce. Who voted for Ukraine, Armenia, Russia, Poland? Thank you. To Jamie,
I really like Island Song.
We love Island Song
too. We absolutely love Island Song. The language is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not a complicated song in the sense there's so many Irish words you're trying to describe it. It flows so wonderful. The staging is absolutely perfect. It's bright, it's colourful, it's IOU, it's he's got stage presence.
Yeah.
The dancers work well. After his first rehearsal, he was a bit shy around the dancers, but he's certainly not shy around the dancers now. He's had plenty of time to kind of get used to the stage. But he sings the song really well. He loves being on the stage, and good luck, Ireland. You really could give Ireland their best go, and it's a very different song to what they generally usually give. So again, Ireland could be another one that could sneak under the radar and do very well here. It's such a brilliant song.
So Olympic Song Contest.
Diolch,
guys. What does diolch mean?
Thank you. Diolch, thank you very much.
What do you think of a future Scottish or Cornish Junior Eurovision participation?
It would be a very good idea.
Cornish, but I don't think it's possible.
There was a Gaelic, there's a Gaelic, I don't know if it's still going, there was a Gaelic song competition where it involved Cornwall, Wales, Ireland, there was Brittany in France, I believe. They've had this, you can tell me exactly what it is, it's just a vague memory I have of a Gaelic song competition, which did involve Cornwall. I suppose it's a good idea, however, if you start having certain regions of the UK, you have to have certain regions of Spain, and I mentioned it, Catalan. It kind of opens up a can of worms. Yeah, it literally has opened a can of worms if you do that. So I think we just stick to the countries certainly, and and the fact that the UK have not been present since 2004, 2003 and 2005. I do apologise. Since they've not been present since 2005, it's nice to see that there is a country from the United Kingdom to show their own country and identity as well. So that's great.
But I mean, I think if Scotland and Cornwall were to come in as separate countries, I'd gladly welcome them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Cornwall would be a region as opposed to a country. So I can't see Cornwall ever happening in person. But Scotland, it would be
Scotland could happen. Kevin, I heard the stage is small compared to the size of the arena. I think actually
it's the other way around. I think it's the other way. I think the stage is really big and the arena is, but I still don't think it's small. The arena is big. When you're there, it's not as big as you think it is. However, it's the perfect size. I really would say it is the perfect size.
Do you think this kind of stage can be a good thing for the small arena in Tel Aviv?
Oh, very good question.
Well, obviously Eurovision is a lot bigger. And I know that the arena in Tel Aviv is going to be small in comparison to other years.
But Jonna Alessandro said something in the press conference today.
Yeah, so in the press conference, Jonna Alessandro did say that, because there was a question asked about when tickets were going to go on sale, and Jonna Alessandro mentioned that they need to add some kind of extension onto the venue. I'm not quite sure what extension is for. And then once they've done this, they have to approve like a stage design, and they need to look at how big the stage is going to be, where the cameras and all the equipment is going to be set up. Once that's done, they can then look at their seating plan and find out exactly where the seats are going to be to make sure everyone can see properly. And then after that, tickets can go on sale.
Yes.
So obviously the stage, I imagine, will be a lot smaller in Tel Aviv.
The previous contest. It would be nice for a fan's perspective that it was bigger, because everybody knows the kind of drama, and there's a lot of unfortunate people that don't get tickets and really want to. It's a contest for the fans, really. So I do believe, especially for the main adult Eurovision, the stage should be big. It doesn't have to be, because small stages can work and give them an incredible environment, incredible atmosphere. But from the fans' perspective, I think a larger stage would be better.
Yeah.
It could work for smaller one, could work for junior, but for adult, I believe a larger stage for the fans specifically. Are there any more questions?
Oh, let's see. ESCFAUN. The best song Poland. The best song Poland. Personally, I disagree, but I respect your opinion. The best stage in Russia. Not sure I agree with that, but again, I respect your opinion. Best vocals, Kazakhstan and Georgia. Oh, Georgia's vocals are phenomenal.
Yes.
And in the arena, they sound 10 times better. If that's even possible.
But on the TV screens, they come across really. Again, I wouldn't say Poland's best song for me. However, we've all got different opinions and we all see something different. I will say about Roxana, or Roxy as she likes to be called, she is going to be one hell of a star. She's
Oh yeah.
she's a
I think
judo.
she already is.
Yeah, she is. Well, yeah, but when she grows up, she's going to still be a star. She's like a judo champion. There's nothing that this girl can't do. She's a model. She's got her own kind of clothing range, I believe, out as well. And
Wow.
I think she's got so much going. And in the press centre, hers was one of the most busiest.
Oh.
Everybody wanted to get a piece of her because she's so famous and so good. So yeah, and again, Russia. I find the Russian stage reminded me a bit of Holly from 2015, Million Voices. And they're all in red. If they were in white, they would be a Million Voices stage with the drummers.
I'm going to have to watch back a Million Voices
yes,
to see this.
To me, it reminds me. I believe another colleague at another news site, Extra, I believe, I also said it's the same thing. It reminded him of a Million Voices.
So her votes.
And Georgia, yes, Kazakhstan and Georgia have got absolutely amazing voices. And you can see why these songs are so well thought of. They've all got amazing voices, but yes, I can see why you've decided them.
So ESCFAUN also wants to know our favourites. My favourites, my ultimate favourite this year is Italy. France is one I love. Portugal I love. Malta, Wales, Kazakhstan.
You could run through all 20 countries and say they're the favourites because there are so many.
So indecisive.
It's a difficult thing to choose. But
what's your favourites?
Yes, please tell us.
Poland, Russia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, and Belarus you voted for. Interesting mix there. Grodno, very cool to hear such a nice words to my country.
But it's genuinely meant Belarus to put on an amazing show.
Yeah.
And again, you've said now they're going to be hosting the World Hockey Championships in. So we welcome them. We might go there for a holiday and say that. We don't follow hockey, but we can make it
hockey, but I love Belarus, so why not?
But yes, you've got to come to Belarus. You mean it's such a wonderful country. They've done themselves so proud and really shown a good image to the rest of the world.
So Kevin, as a French, I am very glad for the support people give us.
But it's lovely to see.
Very much deserved.
It is. It's lovely to see France back in the Junior Eurovision. In the adult, they've turned things around and they do so well. And considering they've come back for the first time in like 14 years, they've done so well. She's such a talented singer. She makes you smile when she performs. And you can't help but dance along. You know straight away which song it is by the graphics.
It just gets you in a happy mood.
I'm smiling just thinking of it. So
me too.
It's lovely to see France back in the contest, and it's a brilliant song.
As I know, you can drive for free and transport thanks to the accreditation, but taxis are cheaper for foreigners. Yes, they are. For us, it's about £2 or £3 sometimes for a taxi.
And the distance is quite a bit of a distance taxi-wise, I think. Even coming from the airport here, which is a 45-minute journey, it costs nothing. It costs about 5 to 10 quid, which is very cheap. For the same journey, we'd be paying quadruple that at least. In the United Kingdom. So yes, the transport is very cheap. Food is very cheap here. So it's an excuse to come to Belarus. You get plenty of.
You will never go hungry.
You will never go hungry. You'll never go warm either in November. But it's yes, you should come to Belarus.
Unless you're in our hotel room, in which case you'll be very hot.
We've been trying to think of the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Quite worked it out yet.
So yeah.
I think
that's a wrap.
Yeah, we've talked. We only said it was going to be 15 minutes.
And it's been 43 minutes.
But thank you guys. You've interacted with us and we've talked for 45 minutes, and we genuinely appreciate that you've come to watch us live. And we've had one comment. We'll have a quick look at this last comment and then.
Do you think Wales and Ireland will create a voting bloc?
No.
Okay. And who do you think could sing for Wales at Eurovision?
And you voted for Malta, Kazakhstan, Portugal, Wales, and Macedonia. First and foremost, very good choice. And some of those are my favourite songs that you've got in yours. It's a bit difficult to create a voting bloc with just 2 countries, in my opinion. They might exchange votes.
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will.
To some degree.
But I don't necessarily think it's going to be 12 points from Ireland to Wales and 12 points from Wales to Ireland person. I could be surprised. It'd be nice to get 12 points from Ireland. However, in the adult Eurovision, sometimes we don't even get a single point from Ireland. 2003 being a perfect example.
Well, we didn't get any points from
anybody got to, but we generally get a few points, but it's never really had the odd exception. So I doubt there will be a voting block between the two countries. And if people were to vote for these two countries, because they've deserved it, all these countries have deserved your votes this year. Hello, guys. Hello, Smile Show.
Smile Show.
Hey, what do you think about Malta and Russia?
So they're not my personal favourite songs, they're not, but they are very good songs in their own right. And they've been well staged, well choreographed, excellent vocals from both.
Yes.
And I wish them good luck.
Yes. As I said, I like both songs. They're not in my top 5. However, they are fantastic songs. I really can't knock them. And when we've talked to the artists, we can't fault them enough. They're so friendly and warm, and the songs are really good. But unfortunately, there's 20 songs, and you can't have 20 number one favourites, unfortunately. So, but they are good songs.
So, bubbling true, who has the best outfit this year, boy and girl? Well, who do I think has the best? So, one of my standout outfits is Australia.
Yes, girl, she's there. She's got mine.
Spoiler alert. She's wearing silver and sparkles.
So wear your sunglasses. It's going to be, she has lights focusing on them. You really see that. She has the best. You've noticed the outfit, and I think we've commented on it a few times when we've done our reviews or we've written up our reports, that it's a very bright dress, but it's a really good dress. There's loads of white. This seems to be the colour this year as well. You will find on Sunday there's white dress after white dress after white dress after white dress. So yeah, Australia, get that. It's not white, it's silver. It's such a bright, it's such a bright kind of.
And I actually really like France's outfits as well, because France, unlike countries like Azerbaijan or Australia or Ukraine that have really kind of gone the extra mile to stand out, France have gone for a more kind of casual look, but it's a look that suits their personalities in the song perfectly, which is one reason why I love them.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
And you've been a male, do you prefer?
Male, I'm
going to say Italy personally, because just he's smart.
Oh, he looks so smart.
They're just cute, and he's in a tuxedo with a little dicky bow, and you just cannot smile at Italy's outfit this year.
What do you think of Armenia's suit? Green suit?
He's going to get noticed. Definitely get noticed. It's green is not my favourite colour. However, you will not fail to notice and remember. People are going to vote for that. People might vote for the suit alone. It's so unique. It's very unique.
I think the colour suits Levon.
Yes, it does. It certainly, he wears it well.
Can you explain the hype about the Polish song? No, I can't. To be honest,
to me, it's a good song.
Yeah,
it's very modern, and it's a very, to me, it has a very Taylor Swift kind of vibe to the song. I find that's when I hear it, and it's a really good song, and I really do genuinely like it. And wish her the best of luck. I just think the hype around the song, maybe because she's such a big star in Poland. She's had, I believe, I know she's gone over 2 million yet, but she's very close.
Yeah, last I heard she was at 1.5 million.
So she could be getting very close to 2 million. I just think she's so famous in her own right in Poland. That's where the hype has come from. I'd probably say, but the hype is well deserved. She's very charismatic, and she's a very good singer and deserves.
Definitely. Israel can be a dark horse. I've heard a few people say this actually. I don't agree with them as such, but I can kind of see where they're coming from. And I think the Israeli song will be very popular with the juries, but I personally can't see kind of the televoters or the online voters as such going for it as much as the juries will.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think the juries will vote Israel really well. He's such a lovely kid. He comes across as really shy when you see him and meet him, and you see him in the press conference. But when he's on the stage, you see the confidence come out through his voice. He's got a fantastic voice. I think he'll get forgotten maybe by the public vote.
I think so.
But I think the juries will vote this high. The juries will be his saviour, certainly. I would love France to win. Who's that one from?
Bubbling true.
You're not the only one that believes that France would like France to win. There's a lot of people that support the song. And it would be a good winner if it was France. It's well deserved, and it's a fantastic song. I wouldn't mind seeing France win one little bit.
So, student Artem Baravinsky, what's your favourite staging this year?
There are so many good stage
Wow,
songs.
so
For me personally, it's former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
Okay.
I love snow, and it's very generally scenic. The snow and the song fits the outfits that she wears, and the pool performance. That's my favourite. Is FYR Macedonia. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
When you watch them, you will think they're all great. All delegations have put a fantastic effort into having the perfect backing stage, my opinion. But Macedonia is mine.
I agree with you on Macedonia. I love it as well. I love France as well. The simplicity and the fun of it.
It's very French.
Yeah. I love Wales as well and their dancing. I love Australia when she stood on a podium.
It's basic,
all
but
lights on her.
It works.
Yeah, those are my favourites. Hello, Nunzio L'Alfano from Diocane in Italy. Eurovoxx is the best. Thank
you. We genuinely really appreciate those lovely comments. Thank you so much.
Kevin, I have no idea what you're on about. By the way, they told us about technology never used before in any version of Eurovision.
Yes,
the projection thing.
Yeah, I did hear, and I remember writing this article about the technology. I've yet to hear us yet. I don't know if it's going to be a surprise on Sunday. You have to watch on Sunday to find out what this new technology is. But I do remember writing about this, but we haven't been made aware yet exactly what this new technology is. But stay tuned on Sunday and make sure you watch and vote. This new technology might come into play there.
Yeah.
And we've had a sneak peek of the postcards.
Oh yeah.
They are so good. They are really good. They're very modern.
Yes.
Anymore?
Well, guys, I think my voice is about giving up on me, so I think that's a good indicator that
15 minutes ago we said goodbye.
Time to bid farewell.
We're going to say goodbye now, as it's been over 15 minutes.
We've done almost an hour, guys.
So thank you guys for reading.
Spasiba for staying with us.
And I'm going to say that. But generally, once again, thank you so much for interacting, reading our articles, going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We genuinely appreciate the support that you guys have given us. It makes what we do worthwhile. We do it because we love Eurovision. And we do it for you as well. And we do it for you as well. But also, we can clearly see that you love Eurovision, Junior Eurovision, and it's your support and your comments and likes generally makes it all worthwhile. So a massive thank you from Team Eurovoxx. We're here, and to all Team Eurovoxx members across the board as well. Team Eurovoxx. So for now, until next time, we will catch you again with more information and news. But stay tuned, and once again, thank you very much. That's the symbol. Goodbye. Goodbye.